Do you know how far you should be able to carry your driver? We've all been there. You're about to tee off, and there's a huge fairway bunker straight ahead. Do you have what it takes to carry that bunker? In this slideshow, I'm going to go through ways that you can rough that out on the fly and figure it out. Stay tuned. So, what are the factors that affect your driver's distance? Everyone should know your stock yardages. The first is your ball speed, and the second is your angle of attack. Ball speed is by far the most important, and you can also derive this from club speed times smash factor if you have to. Typical driver speeds are anywhere from 85 miles per hour to 110 miles per hour. The smash factor is a measure of how well you hit the ball. Good hits tend to fall in the 1.4 to 1.5 range with the driver. Your angle of attack is basically the angle that your club is coming down into the ball. It's more precisely related to dynamic loft, which is the club face angle presented to the ball at the moment of impact. Positive upward angles of attack with a driver are preferred and will give you a little extra distance. A negative angle of attack like you would have with a driver tends to decrease the distance you can hit a driver. I decided to do some research to determine, is there an easy driver distance formula? What I did is I started looking at Trackman's numbers to figure out if I could just put together a basic regression equation to be able to figure that out. There's good news. I was able to do so. So the most important thing that we got to understand first is, how does each metric affect distance? If your club head speed is going up, your distance is going to go up. If your smash factor is going to go up, so is your distance. Finally, your angle of attack, if that is going to increase, it is also going to increase your distance. When you hit an iron, it's negative, or down into the ball. When you're hitting a driver, you want a positive angle of attack to be able to get a little more loft on the club and to decrease the spin rate. So here are the formulas that I derived. Your total distance that your shot should go with standard temperature pressure is approximately 2.014 times your ball speed minus 38. Your total carry is going to be 2 times your ball speed minus 60. And finally, you need to adjust these numbers for your angle of attack. And that expression that you're going to multiply whatever the total distance that this equation gave you or the total carry by is the term 1 plus 0.01 times the angle of attack. Let's take a look at a couple of examples. In the first scenario, we have a golfer who can swing 90 miles per hour with a smash factor of 1.4, hitting at an angle of attack of 0. That means they're neither increasing nor decreasing the loft of the club at impact. Our math gives us a distance of approximately 216 yards at standard temperature pressure. The carry for this same golfer would be approximately 192 yards. Now let's say we've got a guy who can really swing it nice and fast and hard. Let's say he has a 110 mile per hour swing speed. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt of a slightly better smash factor, 1.5, and an angle of attack upwards of 5 degrees. The distance that this person can hit the ball is approximately 309 yards at standard temperature pressure. The carry is approximately 284 yards. For your reference, the formulas are below. Distance is equal to 2.04 times the ball speed minus 38. Your total carry is going to be 2 times your ball speed minus 60. You adjust the final numbers by 1 plus 0.01 times the angle of attack to give you the angle of attack corrective factor. Illustrated below, you'll see that we have the driver fitting chart carry optimizer that Trackman has provided for various club head speeds. These charts contain club head speeds anywhere from 75 on the low end up to an insane 120 miles per hour on the top end. You can take a look and see how the different angles of attack generate different carries and different total distances. You can also see how that influences the spin rates. This information can be obtained at the hyperlink below on wishongolf.com. Now that we have the fitting charts, let's take a look at how the PGA Tour averages compare. The top row of the chart below has the average club speed listed at 113 miles per hour for the driver for the average male on tour. Their average angle of attack is negative 1.3 degrees. Most PGA Tour pros on a stock shot will hit a negative angle of attack to increase their precision slightly. A lot of times if you get lower spin, it can knuckle a little bit more and maybe it's a little more variable. So the pros do this to keep it on some of those tight courses that they play, keep it in the fairway. As you can see, your average PGA Tour pro is approaching 170 miles per hour of ball speed, which is absolutely whistling. To recap, your driver carry and distance can be roughed out based on your ball speed and your angle of attack. Ball speed, alternatively, can also be expressed as swing speed times smash factor if you have that available to you. So how does each metric affect your distance? Anytime your club head speed goes up, your distance goes up. Anytime your smash factor increases, meaning you're hitting the ball more cleanly, your distance will also go up. Within reason, anytime your angle of attack increases, let's say from a negative angle through 0 to a positive angle, that will also generate more distance for you. Keep in mind that negative angles of attack are when you're hitting down into the ball and you're taking a divot, like in the case of an iron. And here's the cool part. To carry a ball 300 yards at standard temperature pressure requires a ball speed of 170 plus miles per hour. The formulas again, our distance is equal to 2.014 times your ball speed minus 38. Your total carry is going to be 2 times your ball speed minus 60. And then you need to adjust that final number by your angle of attack. And you do that by taking the quantity of 1 plus 0.01 times angle of attack and multiplying the number that you got with the total distance and total carry formulas by that. These numbers again were derived from using linear regression at standard temp and elevation using the Trackman numbers provided in this chart. I hope that you've enjoyed this content today. Please like, share, and subscribe. Come visit me at Southpaw Links Golf on YouTube. See you in the next video.